Okay guys, the human eye. My name is Mr. Mpepu and today's date 25 April 2024, Thursday, and the time there 49 minutes past 12. With that being said, guys, sanibonani, dumelani, afsheni, hello, nda guys, to all corners of South Africa and Africa ka bophara. We welcome all of you. Today we'll be dealing with visual defects, right? These are the imperfection in our human eye, and we're also going to learn how we can correct them. So thank you for tuning in, guys. You could be doing something else. Thank you for choosing us, Learning Life Science with Mr. Mpepu. Those who are new here, feel free to subscribe, feel free to comment, and feel free to like and to share. Those who are returning students, guys, thank you. I really like to appreciate you. Last time I checked, we were at 100 subscribers, guys. Thank you for all who are subscribing, all who are showing those support, guys. Don't forget to comment, guys. Let's comment about anything. Today we are going to learn about the visual defects. This one can also trick that interest of becoming an optometry, something like this, right? Those people who are specializing in our human eye, right? Those people who are giving us mabogolosi, the spectacles, and everything, right? So you'll agree with me. Thank you. Welcome, guys. I welcome you. I personally welcome you. You know that we won't be having this class if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you for being here. Then we are pushing week 5, week 6. We're at week 6 here, Thursday, marking our second day last of our week 6. Responding to the environment, studying the structure of a human eye. And then we have our weekly plan: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, right? Thank you. Monday here, we did the structure and functioning. Tuesday, we did accommodation and pupillary mechanism. Wednesday, we did question and answer. If you missed all this, you can track back, right? Using the date. Today's 25th, Wednesday, it was 24. Go and Google those videos. You'll find them up until the 18th of March. This is the date that we started, right? And then Thursday we are going to do a visual defects today, and then Friday we are going to do question and answer and revision, right? So you'll agree with me that since week 5, since previous week, we were dealing with the responding to the environment. We learned the structure of a human brain, human spinal cord, a human nervous system. We use this system to respond to the environment. We have the central and the peripheral nervous system, having an autonomic and somatic nervous system. We learn about the nerves and the reflex arc, right? We also learn about the disorders, AD, Alzheimer's diseases, MS, multiple sclerosis, right? So today or this week here, we're focusing on the human eye. We learn about the structure, what part works what in our human eye, right? We have the lens, we have the cornea, we have the sclera that protect and maintain the shape of our human ball, right? We have the vitreous humor, we have aqueous humor, we have all those parts and pieces that make up our human eye, right? Another thing, we are learning this at a basic level. So the information that you are getting here, it's a basic level, it's a foundation for you to build and move on with whatever. Example, I was talking about being optometrist here, right? You can use this information, go and register to optometry, study the human eye, study whatever they're teaching there, and then after 4 years, you are an optometrist. You are an optometrist, whatever the word, right? So thank you for being here, guys. Thank you for choosing me. Thank you for choosing this class. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I really like to appreciate you. Those who are new here, while they are subscribing, don't forget to set our video on a full mode screen. And then another thing, don't forget to set it at 80p, all of them, 1080p or HD, so that you'll be able to read whatever I'm writing on this screen. So with that being said, guys, welcome. Let's push on. Hashtag, we are still at hashtag Shosholoza, a long walk to distinction, right? So we pass by our caps. With our caps, we are here. We are going to deal with these defects here. We have the defects called short-sightedness. We have the one that called long-sightedness, right? Maybe the pronunciation there, but if you pronounce it correctly, it will force you, when you write it, you will have to write, maybe you can say short-sightedness, right? Then if you are saying short-sightedness, we have a problem of you writing something like this, sightedness, right? And exclude this ed. This ed is there because I will explain after today's lesson. You should be able to explain why do we say long-sighted. You are sighted. Whatever you see, it's long, it's far away from you. Short-sighted, you are sighted for something that is more closer to you. We are going to learn this today, right? And then we also have another defect called astigmatism. We did a small introduction yesterday. Those who are following me on a daily basis, they will agree with me that we also talked about these cataracts. These are the proteins that are building on our lens, right? So we have our protein building on our lens here, our lens becoming milky, being unable. This result in our lens being unable to refract those light, right? So you end up having a blurry image or having a totally blind, right? We also have astigmatism. Astigmatism, I told you yesterday that this one here, it's when our cornea or our lens, it is built or it is not normal, right? There's a defect. Sorry, there's a defect there. It's not a, how can we say, it's not normally shaped, right? If you are talking about the human eye, you know that a human eye has to come and do like this. But if you find that your cornea when is pushing like this, you know that this person here, only astigmatism, he is astigmatic, right? We'll learn about this. And this one, how is this going to affect our sightness? The bending of our light, right? We talked about this. We have the refracting and we also have the reflection of a light, right? So the light here will have to be refracted, or it's going to be refracted unevenly. Then that one is going to force our lens there not to focus that light to our yellow spot there. The same thing, our light has to go and hit our yellow spot so that we'll have the clearest vision, so that we'll have the HD, right? We have people that they cannot read whatever it's on the screen, that they will have to push away the screen or move away from the screen so that they will be able to read. And we also have those that they will have to come closer to the screen so that they will be able to read that a human eye structure and functioning, right? So those are the defects. Those are the imperfection in our human eye. Thank you for choosing us, guys. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Kanwa muvenda, Mr. Pip. Short-sightedness, right? And then long. We talked about this as astigmatism and the character. So we move via our examination guideline. With our examination guideline, the content, we are still under the content there. Our human eye, right? With our human eye, we did. Then we are here today. We are going to learn about these defects, right? These defects here, the natural, we can treat them naturally. The nature how we can, the nature and treatment, how is it brought upon, right? When you say you are short-sightedness, what is it that is happening, and how we can treat that visual defect that we are talking about, right? Using a diagram, you know, now you understand the diagram of a human eye, that we have to have our lens, we have to have our suspensory ligament, and then we also have our body there. And then by this time, when you see our body being like this, you can now say that this one is when something is near here, because our lens there, it is bulgy, right? It is more concave. So we are going to use those, and then we also have to bring that knowledge here, yeah, concave and convex, right? Convex, we say something like this, and then concave, we said something like this, right? It is caved inside. Convex, it is caved outside. So we are also going to use these two words today to treat these two. You will hear us talking about, here we will need convex glasses, or here we will need concave glasses. We learn about this somewhere during the week, right? Well, we are still doing terminologies of this. I told you with convex, our lens there is double, it's diconvex, means like it's like this, right? So when the shape of this lens or the shape of cornea, it's uneven. We talked about this yesterday. It is uneven, or in all the bumps. We say the person is suffering from astigmatism, or maybe you understand whatever the shape that our lens might be doing, that is uneven or that is abnormal, right? And then when we have cataracts, these are the protein that are building where in our lens, that is going to affect how our lens is going to refract those light, how our lens is going to bend those light so that that light will come and hit that yellow spot, these cataracts here, right? So we have the short-sighted and a long-sighted. If you'll agree with me, our human eye, for us to say your things are working correctly, it's something is like this, right? This is where we can say your things are working correctly, right? This one will be your lens, and then this one will be your cornea, and then cornea refracting that light that is passing into our lens there, then our lens refracting or bending that light to our yellow spot, right? So when you are short-sightedness, let me write this, short-sightedness here, and then here you are long-sightedness, right? You have to write everything. And then here's the thing. With our short sign, we are saying that you are now as a human being. You as a human being, you have the ability. We say this is an ability, or you have the defects, right? Here, the person has the ability to focus on something that is near, but not that is far. Here we said short-sightedness or near, right? Sightedness. Or here we have a long or a distant or far, whatever, right? But you can see what is happening with our short-sightedness, right? With our short-sightedness, you have the ability, or when now you can only focus on something that is near. The moment that things moves away, that things is going to be out of your vision. It means that your vision is going to be blurry. Whatever is happening here is going to bring about the blurry vision. You write them like blurry vision, or totally blind. Right? Two possibilities here. You can be having a blurry vision, hence people use the glasses. They can see, they can remove the glass and see, and then also wear the glass and see again. Whatever they are correcting there, it's the blurriness of the vision. They want to focus. They want to put this HD. Remove this video of mine from HD to 330 something there, 330p, and you'll see what will happen when something is not in focus. That is how our people are seeing every day, those that are having the spectacles, right? Another thing that we can comment on is, why do these people that wear the glasses or the spectacles act like they are clever? Because at the end of the day, you have a visual defect, my friends. Something is imperfect. You are not perfect. Wearing your glasses and act like you are smart. We don't. Maybe somewhere. Let's go. Let's do what we are here for, right? And then with long-sighted here, or a distant-sighted, it means we have your eye here, and then something that is near, you cannot focus on it. And then that thing, we have to move it away so that you'll be able to focus on it. You are long-sighted. You are far-sighted. You are distant-sighted. You can only see something at far from you. Right? Here, short-sighted, when maybe someone is reading the book, they will have to do what? They will have to take the book and bring it closer. Right? Bring it closer. Then you can see someone, this person, he or she is short-sighted. And when you give that person a book and then he shift it away from him, we say that person, he is long-sighted. Right? So these 2 years, they have these 2 years, that's where maybe we have to learn, understand these two. Then astigmatism and cataracts, same thing, just that you just have to use your normal understanding. So let's first use our 10 minutes, 5 minutes explaining this, right? So here's the thing. Yes, you are human eye. Yes, you be our lens, right? And then here we want to see that yellow spot, right? So what is happening with our short-sighted? We know that we did accommodation, right? Thank you, we did accommodation. Or in accommodation, when something is near, our lens has to become bigger. When something is far, our lens has to become flattened like this. So you being able to focus to something that is far and also focus to something that is near, your accommodation is working perfectly. Hence we say you are perfect. But when you have that problem, your ciliary body, your ciliary muscles, maybe your ciliary muscles cannot contract. We talked about this when we were talking about our grannies, when we say they have a problem of their ciliary body. It cannot contract, so it cannot breathe, it cannot be bigger like this, so that what? So that our lens can be more refracted. Right? Hence they cannot focus on something that is near, they have to push it away. So this is what happening. We are taking that accommodation knowledge, bring it down here, right? So here's the thing. Short-sightedness, right? You have something here, Mr. Mpepe. Okay, Mr. Mpepe, let's talk about this. I have something that is near there, right? How are we focusing? Something near. This will be your focus, right? Your lens there is going to hit. Your lens is going to bend, or is going to refract that light to hit our yellow spot, right? You are long-sighted. You are short-sighted. You can only focus here. But the moment we move this piece away, mind you, another thing that is happening here. The light is going to hit this piece and then reflect, right? This is what is happening. When we talk about the light has to come. It's not that picture. You don't take that picture and take it inside your head. You see something, it's because the light is hitting that thing. Hence we said shine the light. When you shine the light, you can shine it away from your eyes, touch somewhere, and then you'll be able to see that thing. You'll be able to see that thing because the light is hitting that thing and the light is reflected back to your eyes. Right? So when something is farther like this, something is way, and then here is will be your lens, and then what has to happen to your lens? Sorry, what has to happen to your lens so that you'll be able to make that thing concentrated? What has to happen to this lens so that you'll be able to focus here? Accommodation, right? Your lens has to be like this. So it means that your muscles there, they have to relax. We want to see your ciliary body there relaxing, your ciliary muscles there relaxing, and the ciliary body pushing away from the lens, right? Your lens has to be straight. So here's the thing, Mr. Pip. It means that my lens maybe is not working, or the accommodation is not working. What another thing that we can explain here? We can explain that maybe your accommodation to stretch here is not working. That will be the first, right? Why you are not being able to see this? First, maybe your accommodation, the accommodation for the distant thing is not happening, right? It's not working, right? So another thing, it is working, but your lens there, you might find that it is working. Yes, you are being stretching that, but that stretch is not that much far. It's not that much happening. It's not that much stretching. So what is going to happen? That light is going to enter your lens there. When it enter your lens, it's going to be refracted somewhere there. Right? This light here, this is where the light will be joining. We are just talking about the joining of the light. When we say about this one, where the light now joins, right? You can have two mirrors, point a mirror to another direction, point another mirror to another direction, and focus on one point. Those reflection of the light, you can now focus them on one point, right? You can have one mirror here and one mirror here, shine them and focus at one point. That is what we are talking about, right? So you might have something like this, that your image, this will be your image. Your image, it is formed before our retina. Your lines of refracting, they are meeting before they can arrive to your retina. So what is going to happen? It means this line is going to cross there and this line is going to cross there. And what are you going to have on your yellow spot there? You are going to have a vision, something that is blurry. A blurry, blue RRY, something that is blurry. Right? So we also have to come and use a lens there. We also have to come, this will be your cornea. We also have to come and correct this, right? So we want to use a lens, or we want to use a glass that is going to open this. Then the glass that we are going to open there, it is a concave. The glass that is this, because the convex, it causes more bend. It means that the concave, it unbends, or it is opening those bends, right? With concave, we are opening those bends. With convex, we are now pushing those bends together. So if we can come here and use, if we can come here and use a concave, what is going to happen? If we can come here and use convex, man, so to say, if we can come here and have convex, if we can come here and use convex, what is going to happen? We are just going to make this thing worse, because now those lights, they are now going to cross somewhere here. So you see, using a convex is not going to work. It's not going to work, right? So we have to use a concave, and then this concave here is going to open the light that is coming here into our retina, into our cornea, and then the light that is passing to our cornea is going to be opened, and then while we are opening, we are pushing this joining of our light here to come and hit our retina there. So now we have corrected that problem. Right? So let's talk about the long side net, right? Let's talk about the long. The long, we have two things, right? The long, we have two things. This one will be very much easy to understand. We have two things. Long, you cannot concentrate on this. You can only concentrate on this, right? It means that something that is at this close, or when you push something closer to you, something is happening with your eyes, right? So we'll have our lens here. Since you can see something that is closer, that is far, it means that our lens here, it's going to be corrected like this, right? So that you'll be able to see something that is far. Accommodation, far, it has to be like this, right? So this will be our retina. This will be our yellow spot. This will be your first object. You are able to see it, right? But when we move it closer here, when you cannot see it, what is happening now? What? Maybe your ciliary body there, they are not being able to push back to the lens, or the ciliary muscles there, they can no longer contract, right? because we want them to contract so that the ciliary body will have to come down and slacken this suspensory ligament. So we have those two things. But what if now the problem is there, everything there is like that? So how is it happening that now I cannot see this? How can you explain this? Since you know that this is stretched, right? As for to see the long, it is stretched. So what is happening when I move my object closer? When I move my object closer, the cornea there is going to work as normal. Maybe or maybe not when we are adding something else now, astigmatism. But here we'll use cornea working straight, right? So this cornea here, let's do this. Let me first explain the long-sighted, right? Then we can bring the defect. The long-sighted means that the rays, we say the rays, right? The light rays, they are coming in. While they are coming in, they push to your lens there. When they push to your lens is going to concentrate that to your fovea there, fovea or yellow spot. We use yellow spot in this book, right? To your yellow spot. So what is happening when something is closer now? What is happening when something is closer rather than this happening? Because now it is closer, because now it is here, right? This, they say that you cannot see this because your lens here, they are stretched or they are flattened. So what they are doing when they are this, how are they doing this? They are taking the light here, rather than coming and put that cross or that meet up point of rays, it passes and then the other one comes and part that. Maybe it's happening way beyond. We just say it's happening beyond, but it's not concentrated there. The rays are just, you can see that what we have there is not concentrated on a yellow spot. So what you are going to have here, you are going to have the blurry, like there, you are going to have the blurry vision because those two lights, they are not concentrated on our yellow spot, right? When something is near, you cannot see it. You can only see the blurry things. Hence, you will have to wear a glass. So which type of glass are you going to wear? You are going to wear the convex. Now you are going to wear the convex. That this convex is going to force more light to bend. Right? It's going to force this light to bend in and this light to bend in. Now moving that joining there to our fovea, and then at the end of the day to our yellow spot there, and then at the end of the day we said you are corrected. So let's go to our textbook and see how they are explaining this, right? First, visual defects. Number one, there they are, but short-sightedness. Short-sighted SS, you are seeing something that is near, not something that is close. No, you are seeing something that is near, not something that is farther away from you. So here we can also call it near-sighted or a closer-sighted, or whatever the word that we can use as a near-sighted. It means that your sight, it is placed here. Your sight, it is placed near to your eyes. Long-sightedness, it means that your sight, it is placed further away. Right? So let's do this. Number one, but short-sightedness occurs when the person has the ability to see nearby object but cannot see the distant object, right? Something like this here, no. But the nature of the defect, when looking at a distant object, what is happening? The nature, what is happening with this defect? What is happening with this defect? They say, when looking at a distant object here, the light rays focus in a front of the retina, causing the blurred vision. I told you, yes, the retina, your light is going to focus here. But what the light rays, yes, the lens, the light rays, they are going to focus there. When we say the focus, we are pushing them to one point. That is the point. But the light rays focus in front of the retina, causing the blurred vision. The defects may be caused by, this is what is happening, right? So at the end of the day, it means that this light is going to pass, and then this light here is also going to pass, leaving us with more light there, causing a blurred vision. All of them, they can cause blurred vision, and then these two here, this short-sighted and the long-sighted, they end up in blurred vision, but those two, they can push to blindness, right? Then, but the defect, this is the nature. Now we want to see the defects may be caused by, right? So let's see what can cause this. For sure, you'll understand that when your eyeball is too long, it means that the normal length is going to function as normal, and it's going to refract, or it's going to bend the light up until here. But because now your eyeball is too long, we end up having something like this now, right? So here's the thing. eye too long. So with long, the eye will be short. We'll talk about that when we reach that place. And then but the cornea, now the part at the cornea, this part here, the cornea, it can be too curved for the length of the eyeball, right? This one can be too curved. We have this problem, we can talk about this problem here, or the problem might be arising from our cornea being too curved. Why is this cornea being too curved is going to disturb this? Because also the cornea plays a role in our light refracting, right? Before we can hit our iris there, right? Our cornea also plays a role in our light refracting. So it means that if cornea is bringing the light that is more refracted, right, it means that when our cornea is bending or it's more refracting our light, what is going to happen with our cornea, what is going to happen with our lens also going to bend that light more closer, and then we'll end up having our focus being there. If your eyeball is fine, right? So what if all of this, they are fine? What if your cornea is fine? What if your eyeball is fine? Another problem we can say, you have inability of the lens to become less convex, right? You have inability of the lens to stretch. This is what is happening. I agree right now you can see something that is near. When this thing is moving away, we learned that our lens have to becoming flatter. So now if you cannot be able to flatten your length, while you are unable to flatten your lens, it will be unable to become less convex. So it will be always be concave. It will always be like this, resulting in this light being formed before the retina. Because when something is like this, there is more bending of that light. I hope you understand this, right? So let's move on. But the treatment, simple. Just wear the glass with concave lenses. Concave, short-sighted. Well, now you have to understand three things in this. Understand what is concave. Concave is something like this. And what is concave doing? Concave, it is opening those. Let's go to our activity and you will see, right? Let's go to this. You will see here what we are talking about, right? Barry. The figure this will be show the short-sighted and its treatment, how we treat it and how it is like, right? I was drawing this so this will be much fun to understand. The defect, when you are now things to your body, they are not working, when you are imperfect, right? These are the light rays. The light rays, they are entering the eyes like that, right? We have three possible things that they can result to our rays joining there. We have three things. So you can see after joining here, they are going to open and left our yellow spot there with we left our light there not exactly meeting at our yellow spot. So you understand this, right? So you with understanding this, we have three causes, or we have three possible things that we can come and try to explain this. The first one, maybe the cornea, it is too curved, or maybe our eyeball, it is too long, or maybe our lens they don't have the ability to become less. They always stretched like this, right? They did not show it there. They just showed everything as it is, right? They didn't show these possibilities that I'm talking about, but we can place them here, right? So the treatment here, we need a convex. We need a concave. Sorry, we need the glass that is there that are caved inside. Why? They are going to open this lens here. They are going to open this rays. Sorry, they are going to open this rays, or they are going to push here. Let's take it like this. They are going to push here outside so that this point that is meeting here is going to be transferred back there. I hope you understand that. So let's go and see our treatment. This will be our treatment here. Our treatment, we are using our concave lens. Our concave is concave like this. So what is happening, you can see it is opening those rays, right? It is opening those rays. And then how do we explain this? We said the light rays refracted outwards to fall on the retina. So it is opening those light rays, or it is refracting, or it is bending them outwards so that it can push that part that is here down to the focal point, or to our yellow spot, which will be at the retina, right? You can see that our lens there did not shift. We didn't shift our lens. We didn't shift our cornea. We didn't say we are fixing our cornea. We didn't say we are fixing our lens. right? We are just going to help it. You can see when this is the thing. The thing is that you can see, you know that those let's talk about this. Those optometry, what they use something called something like this, cyclopedics, like that. They will write it big Z, big ZZ, small z, small z, small z, small. So they will want you to come and identify what alphabet is this. It's Z. It means when now you can see something that is near to you. If you cannot if you cannot identify this, it means that when you are short-sighted. So the matter is to fix the light rays. You just have to fix these light rays so that they will come and hit here. You don't have to remove the lens. You don't have to remove the cornea. Simple as that. The person can see? Yes. So let's go to a long-sighted, right? Know that short, we use concave. So with long-sighted, this is the thing. Number 2, our long-sighted, but it occurs when a person has the ability. This is an ability, or when they have the defect, or when they are, do you understand? This is I'm not sure what they call it, ability. Because if I can see something that is near and see something that is further, I have the ability to have a perfect vision, right? So this one I can see. But this one is the ability to see. Oh yeah, it's when you can be able. Yeah. It's when you can be able to see something that is distant object, but you cannot be able to see nearby object, right? When, yes, your eye, something that is near, no, you don't see it. Something that is further, yes. When you want to read something, you push it away or you move away. Then if we have a class, those that are long-sighted, they will occupy the back seat. And those that are short-sighted, they will occupy the front seat. So another thing, this thing of, hey, let's group you by opposition. You find number 1 here, number 2 here, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. What is happening with the last person here? Don't you think you're oppressing, or we are traumatizing the person that is the last person in the class? So let's just stay like this. Those who are short-sighted come and occupy the first rows. Those that are long-sighted go and occupy the 2 rows at the back, right? Because when I can see something that is further here, right? Then everyone who's fine, they can occupy the middle benches, right? So this is the thing. But long-sighted, your sight is placed far away from your eye. But okay, but the nature of the defect, how can this be caused, right? But the nature, how is this happening, or how is this bringing upon the change? How do we see that now the person only short-sighted, or his sight is placed at a distance level, right? But when looking at nearby object, the light rays focus, the nature, how this happening. When looking at nearby object, the light rays focus behind the retina, causing the blurred vision. This is the nature. This is how this thing is happening, right? It is happening by when you are looking at a near object. This is the near object. The light rays focuses behind the retina. When we say focus, here they can say your image is, this is another thing that they can come and confuse you here. They can say the image is being formed behind the retina. You have your mirror, and then you are reflecting the light, right? This will be the focus area where that light is meeting. That will be your focus area. That is where your image will be formed, right? That is where your image will be formed. But if you are going to bend this aside, now your focus area is going to be somewhere here. This will be your focus area, and this is where your image will be formed. So you'll find that the retina is here now, right? The focus is back. It doesn't mean that there is a part behind the retina that is interpreting the image for you to see the blurred, the something that they are blurry. It's not like the image is being placed at the back of your retina. No, it means that here's the thing here. It means that the retina, it is receiving your light rays before they can meet. It's not like somewhere here there is a point where our light or our image are being responded. No. It just means that we are receiving we are not receiving the last part. The last part is going to be missed somewhere. You know, this one is going to be absorbed by our choroid, right? The rest of the light is going to be absorbed by our choroid. But we want at the yellow spot to have that point there. So let's go and see what is happening here. I hope you understand that. Then, Barry, the nature, this is what is happening. And then but the defects may be caused by now. This is the thing. If this thing is far, we can now think that our eyeball is too short. We can now think like that. It's too short or it is rounded, right? When our eyeball is too short, it means that this retina is moving forward, and then what is going to attend the light at this point. That can be the problem, right? When you are reading that zaka 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 zaka, and when now you can only see what is this, but you cannot identify what the letter are being here. It means that you are long-sighted when something. First thing, maybe your eyeball is too short or it's rounded, right? Or it's oval like this. Your eye is like this. It means that your retina moved forward. Or the cornea is not curved. The cornea not being curved enough for the light, for the length of the eyeball, right? Our cornea here, you might find that actually we want our cornea to be convex, vele. So we want it to be convex. So the more it becoming convex, the more it is becoming more bent. It is going to reflect more light. It's going to bend more light, and the more it's becoming less, something like this, less convex, the light is not going to be refracted more. I hope you understand this. Here, when we say the cornea may be not curved well, right? We might find that the cornea is not curved well, right? Or the other one, we might say that you have inability of the lens to become more convex. You know that for us, here you can now see that you can now come up with the thing. For us to bring this light back, we need this to be convex. For us to focus on something that is near, accommodation, let's go to accommodation. We want to see our convex becoming bigger. So if you are unable to bring back your ciliary body, to contract your ciliary muscles, you are going to have a problem here when you are removing something closer to you, right? And then the treatment is to wear the convex lenses, because your lens there, it doesn't have the ability to become more convex. You can now just go and increase the convexity of things by wearing the glasses that are more convex. There's the defect. This is what is happening. The imperfection, your light rays, they are passing. But when after the lens there, the lens is also bending them forward. After bending them forward, you might find that when they reach our yellow spot there, or our retina there, they are still opened, right? It means that our light is scattered everywhere. You are going to have a blurred or a blurry vision, right? This is the lens, this is the retina, this is the light rays. And then now the treatment, you are going to wear the convex lens, right? Talked about the convex, chaka, you can see now. And then what is the function of this convex? Is to bend more light. Hence they say the light rays refracted inwards to fall to the retina, or light is more bent or more refracted. Anyhow, you can come and explain this, right? So I hope you understand that. This is what is happening. Then number 4, the two that I talked about. And then we said we also have astigmatism. I told you when we have this one, it's a normal. This one is astigmatism. We have the normal or the normal cornea, and then we have astigmatic cornea. You see that it is bent outwards, right? We can also try to control or to correct this by wearing a convex glasses, right? If you find that your cornea there is astigmatic, so it means that it is bending more light. So what we need to do, you can see here, right? You can see something here, but the areas where the light rays falls, you can see that it is the light there is falling before our retina. So what are we going to do? We are going to wear a convex, right? To correct this pathway here. And then we also another pathway. When this another pathway here, we are talking about our lens. When our lens there, it is uneven or it is astigmatic. When we have it astigmatic, it means that our lens, we can find that our things they are not falling on our yellow spot there. This can be our yellow spot, or we can just say our yellow spot there, right? But astigmatism occurs when the cornea or the lens is not equally rounded in all directions as in normal could be, right? So mostly our lengths, you might find that they show it like this, right? Our lengths, right? Then our cornea, something like this. So when you have astigmatic cornea, we can think you are like this, or I'm not sure. There's the thing, the unequal even, right? And then our lengths there, you might find that it is not even here. Maybe it's become like this. So we'll have to use glasses and everything to correct this. I hope now you understand how we are using these glasses to correct this, right? This one, that one is the cheap way, and it also what we call less risky, because when we deal with contact lens, we also risk the part of infection, right? We also risk the infection. So the most precise or prescribed way is using our glasses, right? So you can see here the image is forming near, so we have to increase this. We increase this by a concave, and this one is far. We want to decrease this. We decrease this by convex. So let's go to our thing. But this is what we are seeing there. And then with astigmatic cornea, now we are dealing with the cornea. Light entering the eye is not focused evenly on the retina. This could lead to blurred vision. First one, blurred vision. Second one, blurred vision. Third one, blurred vision. Cataracts, blurred vision, or total blind. Now this one can cause total blind here. So let's talk about this. It can also cause headache and a squinting of a eye, right? I wanted to say squinting of the human eye. The squinting of an eye, right? Because the light is not focusing, right? You understand? The light is not hitting the right place. Then the treatment of astigmatism may include, I talked about this, the glasses with prescription lenses. When they say the glasses with prescription lenses, because I will have to come here and identify whether your image or whether your rays are focused here or are being focused here. Where am I going to use this? I'm going to use something called Yonai cycloplegics. Shut it. Cycloplegics, whatever. But that is the thing that they use, right? The Z. You know, we have seen this. I'm not like you have seen this. So this is what they are going to use when they say you have to be prescribed. You as an optometrist, or now as an optometrist, I can go and buy this, come to you and let you read. If I can see that no man, the image or the rays are focusing before the retina, so I will need to open them further. I will give this person a concave. Or no man, the uneven of cornea and uneven of our lengths, they are causing our image, or they are causing the light rays to be formed away or further from the retina. So I will need to bring them closer. I will now go and prescribe that person a convex glasses, right? So this one we can know, or we can just take the glass and do whatever you want to do. And we also, you know that when you take the glasses of those people that wear glasses, when you wear it when as a normal person, when you wear that glass, you see things, right? You might see things being zoomed in. That is what is happening. You can see things being zoomed in. It means that the convex there or the concave there. Or you can see things away. When you look down, you see things being far from the ridge, right? So that is the thing that is happening. That's the thing that is happening. It means that when you have another glass is opening those lenses, is opening those rays. We talked about the light rays, right? These rays is here. These are the light rays. We bend the light rays so that our image can be formed. When we said our image is being formed, our rays are focused here. If you have number one, number one is going to be like this here, upside down, right? And then the receptor there, they are going to recept this number one and set it via optic nerve, from optic nerve to your cerebrum. Inside your cerebrum now is going to tell you as an I. When you say I am iPhone, let's talk about this. iPhone is the phone That is I. You see through that phone, right? And then when you say I am Mang Mam, I am Mr. Mpepu, it means that Mpepu, there is that person inside Mr. Mpepu that can say I am. This body that you see, or this meat or this flesh that you see, it is named Mr. Mpepu. And then I inside me. I hope you understand this. So when I hear, the message is going to be sent to that I inside you, in cerebrum, and when you are going to tell yourself, or you are going to interpret it, you can respond by saying out loud, you can respond by raising one arm, you can respond by kicking something once to say whatever I'm saying there, it's one. I'm not sure, but I hope you understand that, right? So we are done today. We are left with cataracts, right? Cataracts. These cataracts, yes, same thing. They occur when the clear, transparent lens, we are dealing with the lens, become cloudy, right? When you scratch the lens of the phone, you know you are going to have the blurry images. So this is what is happening. Because our lens, they become cloudy, this prevents the light from entering the eye and results in blurred vision, right? Or when this because this one continue gradually, you can start it with small cloud, and then that cloud to a point where that cloud now it's a what we call it is completely shutting down that lens. You are going to be completely blind, right? But the cataracts develop slowly and increase in size over time, what I was talking about here, right? So you'll start small, right? So we also have the treatment. Did we talk about the treatment here? Here they say the treatment of astigmatism may include. I was not done. I can remember. They talk about the glass, right? We have to describe, or we can do contact lenses, right? Just have something that can come and stay there, and we can have laser therapy. With laser therapy, we are getting inside. Kill. You know the laser thing. It's going to put that thing in place, right? So with cataract, these are the protein building inside our lens there. So what can we do? With treatment, we can just come and remove that lens, throw it away, insert the new one, or insert the plastic one, insert the glass one. Synthetic, right? We call them synthetic from synthesis. It means it was produced lens. Woo. Then let's move on. But normal eye, here we're going to talk about the normal eye. Normal eye, everything is fine. This should be your normal eye. Have the retina there. You know why are they saying this is a retina? Because the whole thing from here, you can see this part here. You can see this part here. Going back, that is covered by retina. It means that you will have your ball, your optic nerve living there, having another ball coming in, and all this part inside there, it is covered, or it is paved by our retina. Hence we said vitreous humor support the retina, or vitreous humor place the retina at its position. This vitreous humor is going to do that circle, and that retina is going to be around that, right? So everything here that you see, this red part here, it is our inner layer called retina, right? So don't be confused and say, Mara, it's pointing here, this should be vitreous humor. No. The retina, hence they point here. This is the line that is against the whole ball. This thing is a ball. So inside the ball, you know that we have that thing that we bomb, right? That elastic thing inside the ball, right? That elastic thing inside the ball, we can say that is the retina. And the air inside the ball, that will be vitreous humor. And then from there, we'll have a small opening that will be covered by our lens. Then from our lens, we are going to have another layer covering called irises. And then from irises, going outside, we are going to have our cornea, right? Right here, they don't have irises. We'll want to see those irises there, right? Then this is the area where the light rays fall. And then this area, we call it yellow spot, right? We want our light, or we want these rays. We call them rays, right? Light rays. We want them to come and fall here, being reflected from something. Let's say maybe this one is a wall, right? You are looking at the wall. The wall is white. You know the color, right? The primary colors, yellow, what. And you know that for you to see a white, it means that that's something that you are looking at, it is reflecting all light. Then for you to see a color black, let's do this. For you to see this color black here, it means that this black, it is consuming all the light, right? Again, we have the rays. The rays has to come. Let's do like this. The rays have different colors, hence we see rainbow in different colors, right? So the red is also coming there and it's being absorbed. Then another color, orange, is coming and it's being absorbed. This is what is happening. Blue is being and it's being absorbed, like so. All these colors, green is coming there and it's being absorbed. And then the light that is coming now to my eyes, it is black light. It's nothing. Let's just put it like that. There's no color there. It means that that thing is absorbed. Hence, when you are wearing a black thing in light, you feel the heat, because that black thing is absorbing all the light and it's reflecting nothing. Whatever I'm seeing as a color black, it means there is nothing color. But with white, you can see with white here, it is absorbing all this color. It is when the red heat also takes out the light, right? You can see now I can use the white color to remove all whatever I wrote there. It's because when something hit that color white, all those colors are being bounced. If the red color, for you to see something that is white, it means that you are seeing all the colors. Hence we have what we call those in physical science, those who do physical science will do something like this, a rectangular, and then the light will come here and then it's going to be refracted and then it's going to be like this. Something like that, right? And then here you can see optic, what you can see brown, green, but the one color being struck there. Yeah, right? So here's what is happening. You see a color blue, it means that the blue is hitting here, all the colors are being hitting there, and then you know that our sun, right, consists of all the colors. So our natural light is going to hit there, and that red color is going to be reflected. The red color is going to be pushed away. Then that red color being pushed away, the red color is going to enter your human eye in a rays. When it enter your human eyes, those what we call cornea is you can see the first refracting there, right? The first bouncing or the first bending of that light right there. After that bending of light, it enters our lens there. After entering our lens, the lens also bend that red light there up until it comes to our yellow spot. Then inside our yellow spot, those cones, they are going to convert this stimuli into an impulse. The impulse is going to pass via the sensory neuron, via the optic nerve to your cerebrum. Then inside your cerebrum, we are going to calculate. Now inside your cerebrum, we are going to decode this information or these impulses that is being sent here. Now, 1, you are looking at a wall. 2, this wall, it is red. 3, whatever. So we have people that see the world in black and white, right? It means that they don't have cones. We also have people that see a world in many colors. The violet, the what. It means that their cones, they are more developed. I hope you understand. That was a small revision before we can come here, because this one here we are done. As you can see, eye with cataracts, our white there, our lens there is developing the proteins, right? But the cloudy lens, our lens there is becoming cloudy, and you can see the light is being refracted by cornea first. The cornea is doing its work, right? And then when it enter here, because this one is cloudy, do you understand? We cannot focus. You cannot, the light cannot be focused. The light cannot be focused to this here. You can now see that it's being scattered, or it's just sent somewhere, or this light is being sent here, or sent, you understand? Like everything just scatter everything, and then we end up having the blurry vision there on our yellow spot, right? You will see, but whatever you are seeing, it will be blurry up until that thing here shut down and have a more color, and then the light now cannot pass. You are blind, right? Then but the treatment, in the beginning, spectacles may be used. Come, but it's spectacles. Spectacles. In the beginning, the spectacles can be used, and then we can use to focus this light at a point. But as the times goes on, while you are becoming more blinder, but as the cataracts develops, surgeries may be required. During surgery, the lens is removed, and a synthetic lens it is inserted. Can be glass or plastic, whatever. But we are removing the normal one or the human one and put the synthetic one, or maybe we can put yahomu or yaini, I'm not sure with that, or can replace a human eye and then place a what do you call, replace the human eye with a cow's eye, maybe. Hence now you can see people who do tattoos, right? They can come and tattoo this layer here. You find them having red eyes, black eyes. You can come and tattoo this line here. This one is just the muscles, right? And then at the end of the day you have the black eye, totally black eye. But here you cannot play there. The moment you distract that light, you chai like away. So you will need someone who's more the person who knows his things. So with that being said, guys, now my name is Mr. Mpepu. We are done. And then tomorrow we'll be dealing with, and now you can come and answer this question. If you still remember last time we talked about this question, I said a year you will answer after dealing with our cataracts and what, right? But name the eye defect which results in inability of the IY to focus on the object D. So it's being able to focus something that is further away. Then the name of this eye defect will be short. Right? Here you will write the short sightedness, because the person sightedness, because the person cannot focus on the long away things, right? Then number B, name the type of lens used to rectify the defect in 2.1a. So we have short sightedness, the person here cannot see. Then we want to open the lens, right? So we are going to use the cone. Is it a convex or a concave? 1, 2, 3, 4. Concave, my guy. Concave, right? We are going to use something like this, so that will be open, right? So you understand, something like this. Short sightedness, concave. Long, yes, you can see. Short sighted, we fix it by concave, but with long sighted we fix it with convex. I hope you understand that, right? So we are done here. Since tomorrow we'll be dealing with a revision of everything. Yeah, we know this. We still have 3 minutes. We know this. We did the brain. Where now you can now say, that my guy cannot use his cerebellum, my guy. So now no one is going to say, use your medulla oblongata to think. Here we are dealing with breathing, heartbeat. So here you can say, I will hit you with take 5, and you will be disturbed at medulla oblongata. It means that the heartbeat will stop hitting and the breathing will stop. The person will die, right? Or someone cannot ride the bicycle. We say, the person, a cerebellum is still developing, right? And then corpus callosum, this one allows the movement to our left, to our right? Then we did this, and then this will be neuron myelinated sheath to increase our impulse, right? The speed of impulse, and then after this you have to write that direction of our impulse from our dendrites to our cell axon terminals, right? Like this. You have to write that. And then another thing with our interneuron, this one will depend. If we have sensory neuron here, motor neuron here, it means the direction will be like that. But if we have sensory neuron here and motor neuron here, it means the direction will be like that. So either way, we'll determine if these are the dendrites, these are the axon, something like this, right? So if vice versa, something like that. You'll understand that you understand. We did reflex arc, talked about this, that another neuron is going to take this and send it via the white matter to the brain for pain registration, right? For you to understand, now I'm being pain. So we are done. Human eye. Then this is what we're doing today. Tomorrow we'll be doing the revision and activities, right? So join us tomorrow. We are done. So short sightedness we fix by concave, long sighted we fix by convex, and then astigmatism, cataracts we remove, or the what, right? Here's the what, the nature, what is happening. The nature, what is happening, you have inability of length to become more flat. Eyeball is longer than normal, right? The lens bends the light rays too much, because what is happening is here you have to explain every cause that can bring this image there. The lengths are bending the lace too much, right? And then as the result it falls. We did this guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Let me not waste your time. Today we are done with visual defects. You'll agree with me, guys. Let's meet tomorrow. We'll be dealing with revisions and activities. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Or tomorrow we can only just come and do these activities, right? Tomorrow we can come. Let's do this homework. Sorry, let me give you this homework. Or we are going to do this 2504 2024, and also our textbook. We are also going to include this activity here. Since now we are done with this activity, we are going to include this activity here, activity 7, right? Tomorrow, the case study of visual effects. So tomorrow, the 2 minutes 10 minutes revision, covering everything, doing it with me. Then from there we come and do these 2 activities. This will be our end of human eye activities, right? This one and this one tomorrow. Thank you for being here, guys. See you tomorrow. Hasta la vista, new generation. Thank you. Peace. Those who haven't subscribed, guys, subscribe. And those who are liking, like. Those who are commenting, comment. Sharing. Until we meet again tomorrow. Thank you. I'll be rock. Good night. Sharp.